Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hi. No offense, I feel like we look like at the beginning of like some animated TV show or something, like with these panels.
Oh, do you not want the panels?
Could we do the bigger? Could we do like the yeah. Yes. Yes.
Hello, everyone. So I'm here with Jaimie and Caitlin. You want to say hello?
Hi, I'm Jaimie. From Jaimie's library.
And
Hi,
Caitlin.
Jaime. Hello, I'm Caitlin from caitliterature.
So as you can see, Caitlin is joined with us, and in the thumbnail it's just me and Jaimie because we thought that Caitlin would be sleeping because it's 10:30 for Caitlin.
Yeah, and me.
Oh, sorry. Well, but Jaimie always stays up late.
Yeah, I am a night owl.
Caitlin's usually asleep at this time. So this is my public apology. Whereas Kevin, I know, right? Kevin would also be here, but he's currently in London being busy. Everyone's like, Kevin!
No, we've had a falling out.
Yeah, we hate Kevin now. No, but he's like, yeah, he's busy. Like, I think he's actually still sleeping because he went to bed quite late as well. But yeah. So just us three today. But Sunny, I thought, we could just have a fun chat. Haven't gone live on YouTube in ages.
A little Q&A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you guys can ask us questions.
We haven't gone live on ages for... Wait, hang on, my words. We haven't gone live on YouTube in such a long time, actually, now that you say it.
I think it's literally been like
over quite a few months.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
That's mad.
Yeah. We're not going to do reading sprints for this. We're just going to have just like a chill hangout because just want to talk,
And just, Q&A. So any question that comes up that's appropriate.
Okay, we've got the first question, guys.
Got the first question.
Got the first question from Anna.
Oh, I love that photo of Tay. I tried to recreate it once, but his face is just... I can't. No, it's an easy photo. It's when I was trying to do a happy birthday Tay Young post on Instagram, but then I realized it wasn't that deep.
It is that.
And I wasn't gonna do a photo recreation, even though I did it for Jimin. I haven't watched Squid Game. Oh, I've watched the first 10 minutes of the first episode, and then I was like, not right now.
Yeah, because it is quite intense, right?
Yeah, and I just am in all I want to do is watch things that are mindless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not watched it. And Caitlin hasn't either, right? No. But Penny, my sister, has watched the whole thing and she keeps saying Chloe, you need to watch it. So, definitely need to watch it soon. But at the moment, I'm focused on spooky horror movies and stuff because obviously it's October, I want to make the most of this vibe. So I'll probably watch Squid Game next month, I think.
Yeah, we can watch it together.
Yeah, I was going to say we should watch it together because apparently it's better to watch it with people.
Okay, cool. Netflix party vibes.
Yeah. Okay, we've got the next question. Does Jaimie plan to be a writer?
That's very, very nice of you to ask, but I have different talents. I feel in terms of writing, I'm really good at writing angry texts to people, but not so much fiction. I feel, yeah.
No, you're a great script writer.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have done some writing in the past for plays and web series and stuff like that, just because that was at a time where I hadn't really done much work before, much acting work. So I was I need to write stuff for myself. And so I'll do stuff like that. But it would literally be the plays I would write would literally just be my sense of humor to a T, and just inside jokes and they were fun, but a bit I feel niche Jaimie comedy.
But
that's why I loved them.
Yeah, Caitlin did. We didn't actually know each other when you saw my first play.
Yeah, that's how small New Zealand is.
Yeah.
Wait, did you write a play and then Caitlin saw it?
So I was part of a short play festival and I was acting in it, but I had also written and directed a play that was in it. And I wasn't in the one that I wrote and directed myself. I was in a different one, but like it was cool because like my acting was showcased, but also my writing and directing was showcased. And Caitlin had a friend that was in one of the plays in the short play festival, so that was literally would have been our first encounter. And we didn't even know it, and we didn't even know who each other like were.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But I think Jaimie should write a romance book.
Oh, I do have some ideas, but I don't know. Execution. Yeah.
Okay. We got the next question from Bianca. What are you guys reading at the moment? So I'll start. I am currently reading Bunny. It's a reread, and I'm absolutely loving it. And no offense, Mona would follow me on Instagram today, so we're besties now, I guess. So yes, loving my Bunny reread, and then I'm also listening to the audiobook for June, and yeah, that's pretty much it at the moment.
Oh, stunning. I'm in the middle of 3 books, I'm pretty sure. So I'm in the middle of this YA called Tell Me How You Really Feel. It's not good, guys, but I might DNF, to be honest. Yeah, a little disappointing because it was like sapphic and like, you know, that was exciting to me, but like it's not very good. And then I'm also in the middle of Apples Never Fall by Leanne Moriarty, which I just started like a few days ago, and I haven't read much of that at all, but I love Leanne Moriarty. She wrote Big Little Lies and stuff like that. Like, she's one of my guilty pleasures. And then I started Hideaway, which is by Penelope Douglas, and that is the second book in the Devil's Night series, and I think I'm maybe like only 50 pages into that.
Yeah. Stunning. Caitlin?
I too am rereading Bunny, just in heaven. And then I'm also reading Ariadne by Jennifer Saint, which is really fantastic so far. I'm about halfway through. Greek mythology retelling, women. Yeah.
Stunning.
Okay, we got the next question from Emily Anderson. What is something that has made you guys happy recently? Really cute question. Absolutely love that.
The fact that we all are like sitting here like
no.
Wait.
I actually do have a lot of things. I was just deciding which one I'm going to say. I'm going to go... Actually, I think Caitlin will say what I was going to say. So I'll let Caitlin say that. Wait. Caitlin, how about you go first?
Yeah. No, I'm trying to decide as well. Because I feel like we've had so many fun like media watching and like consuming moments. And even just like last night playing Dead by Daylight was so fun.
Yeah. Me, Caitlin, Jesse and Kaz played Dead by Daylight on my Twitch last night. And it was just such a fun time. Like, and the first Dead by Daylight, sorry, not the first. Or was it first? I don't know, who knows? The one before that where we played Dead by Daylight on stream, it was an iconic moment when Corpse Husband liked my photo. I don't know if it was during that stream, but I found out during that stream, so it was an iconic moment. And then we had another iconic moment last night. Do you want to say it, Caitlin?
Yeah. So we were talking about Bunny on the stream, and I was like, I'm just gonna DM Mona, see like how she is. And so I like messaged her, and she wrote me a literal essay discussing one of the like theories I had mentioned that Chloe and I have, and she gave us all of the info, like all of the insider scoop. And then she actually even told me what her next book is about. So
amazing.
That's exclusive information right there.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah.
What's something that made me happy recently? Probably my mum bought me some chocolate tonight and brought it home for me, and it's milk chocolate with peanut butter in the middle, and it's delicious.
Yum. Whiskers,
yeah.
Yes. Stunning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say for mine, me, Kevin, and Caitlin watched Vampire Diaries. Was it yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yesterday. And we're watching season 3, and it's just the best time ever. Like, getting to see, obviously watching it with them, and then also getting to see Kevin's reactions to my favorite season 3. Like, it's just stunning. And there was a stunning Caroline scene in that episode. So Caroline makes me happy.
Oh my god. I just saw someone ask the question, are you guys gonna watch the One of Us is Lying TV show? And I just want to jump in and say no, I'm not, because I hated that book so much, and also someone I despise is in it. So
who's in it? Oh, like a real life person.
No way.
Okay. Next question from Books with Zobia. How did you all start with booktube? Also, I'm a huge fan. Stunning, thank you. I started basically because I wanted to talk about books with people, and I didn't really know anyone in my real life who talked about books, and I found booktube, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So pretty like basic answer, but yeah.
Stunning.
What about you?
Well, I've been a really long time watcher of booktube. So I first when I've always been into reading, but it was when I think I was in year 10. So like with the equivalent of like the first year of high school for Americans. So I was like 14, 15, and I was reading like The Hunger Games and like John Green and stuff. And I was really into like clothing hauls and stuff on YouTube. Then I was like, I wonder if people do this for books. And then I Googled like a YouTube like search bar like book haul. And that's when I discovered there was actually a full fucking community of people that talked about books. And I was like, wow, this is crazy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so yeah, I was like 15 and I was watching like Kaz, obviously, and like a few others. And then I've just always been watching it on and off. And then I graduated drama school, and I didn't really like, I felt like I just really needed a break from like the acting world. So this was beginning of 2019. And so I just thought like, fucking hell, like why not do it? Like I learned a lot of stuff about like not caring about what people think when I was at drama school. And so I was like, wow, this would be the first step. And yeah, and then I just did it. And then now I'm probably never getting out, even though I've tried.
No.
Several times.
You will not.
No. I will not be leaving.
Oh, thank God. Because no.
Yeah.
Okay, Caitlin.
A friend of mine actually sent me a screenshot of one of Jaimie's videos being like, isn't this your friend? I recognize them from your Instagram. And I was like, pfft. And so I messaged Jaimie being like, and yeah, and so I obviously like found out about her doing it. And then
Wait,
she like
Caitlin,
gave me the
did you know
download.
about booktube before that?
I had a friend a few years prior to that in America who used to like make YouTube videos about books, but I would watch her as a friend and I didn't really understand that there was like a wider thing. So no, I didn't really know. And then Jaimie like gave me the lowdown. She's like, here are all the stunning people. Like my favorite's this Australian girl called Chloe. Like I'm not even kidding. That's literally
like,
what she said.
Literally not even joking.
Yeah. And then and so like I was, reading with Jaimie, hanging out with Jaimie, being in Jaimie's videos, and she was like, you should do it. And I was like, T.
Yeah.
I think me and Jaimie rewatched the vlog like a few months ago where like Caitlin's like, I think you're gonna join, and then Jaimie's like, okay guys, in the comments like let us know any ideas for like channel names and stuff for her. Like it's so stunning.
Yeah.
Okay, next question from Heidi Rose. How did you all become friends? Well, basically, I think I first became friends with Jaimie, and she basically messaged me and said like, I'll pay you $1 million if
Oh, piss off, out of here. Absolutely not.
No, the truth is that Chloe hunted us down.
Yeah, Chloe came to us.
Hunted us down.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. So I found Jaimie's videos, and then obviously started watching it, and I was like, oh my God, she's actually really cool. And like, you just get the vibes. Like I just like really good vibes. I knew we'd be friends, stuff like that. And then so obviously I followed her on Twitter and stuff. And I think she was already following me. And then we just like became mutuals. And then obviously I found Caitlin through Jaimie's videos, and I was like, oh my God, this person is so cool. And I was actually telling Caitlin last night that like when I first saw her, I was like intimidated because I was like, she's just so cool, and like, well, intimidated by both of you, honestly, because I was like, they're clearly just so cool. Like, I don't know if I'm cool enough for them, like, Anyway, so then I followed Caitlin as well, and obviously, yeah, we just became mutuals that way, and then we would like talk, like reply to tweets and like comment on videos and stuff, and then I think. Okay, so then Caitlin, I think, commented on my video saying like, oh, because I said I was planning to read The Starless Sea, and then Caitlin's like, oh, we should buddy read. And then we like talked on Instagram or something, and then I was like, no offense, here's my number, like, can we talk on text? And then we like exchanged numbers, and then Caitlin created a group chat with me, her, and Jaimie, and then we like started talking that way, and then yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Oh yeah, because she was like, oh, Jaimie, do you want to join the Starless Sea bunny read? And then I didn't even read it.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who did.
No, Caitlin read it as well.
Excuse me.
Oh, did you read it?
You read it before me, though.
Yes, I read it in like a day.
Oh, did
That's
you?
Like close to that, yeah. Because it was
wow.
like one of the first books that I tried reading after being in like a 3-month slump.
Mm.
But yeah, fun times.
Yeah, isn't that cute?
Real cute.
Okay. Sorry, let me see.
Yeah, the rest is history.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, that is disgusting. But I'm happy that you're here now, Bella.
Yeah.
Okay, next question from Talia. Jaimie, how did you enjoy your time in Australia?
I really enjoyed my time. It was definitely not what I expected, and it was definitely shorter than anticipated because I went over to, start a new life, start fresh, and then I was in lockdown, like, immediately the entire time. So then I wanted to come back to New Zealand so then I could go back to Australia when it was, like, safer. But now we've just all been in lockdown for a really long time. But the time that I had there, I really enjoyed. And it would have been nice to experience, like, the outside world as well. But it was just really, honestly, like, relaxing and just nice. Like, a nice time. Like, I feel like we both had the same experience. Chloe, obviously, it's different because you lived there, like, permanently. But, like, we were basically just together the whole time doing dumb stuff, like, every day. It was fun. And I'm going to go back. So, yeah.
Thank you, Gloria. Thank you. And
thank you.
Just love you. Okay, I just have to answer this question. Do you like JK's eyebrow piercing? Yes. Jungkook's eyebrow piercing is stunning. And I think he got another piercing. I don't know if it's confirmed, but I saw they had like a lip piercing recently.
Yeah, I saw something about that too.
And I was like, can you let me breathe? Okay. Oh, exactly. This question. What was your favorite moment together in New Zealand?
That's really hard.
Yeah, it's obviously really hard.
I think I've got it. I would probably say.
I wonder if it's the same.
Okay. I would probably say the first. Wait,
let's do the recent trip, not the first trip.
Oh, mine's from the first trip.
Okay, yeah, let's do the first trip then.
Jaimie, were you going to say the first night?
I wasn't going to say the first night. That would be like close though. I was going to say the first full day when we're in our Powerpuff Girls tops. We're going to the bookstore. We're like going to the mall. We're going shopping for the pajama party. We're then going out for dinner like later. Like that was just a really stunning like first day. Yeah. But from the most recent trip, I would say my leaving dinner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What about you guys?
I think, Caitlin, are we going to say the same thing for the second one?
I think
maybe.
so.
Oh.
Okay.
The Conjuring?
Yes. That's my favorite all of us together exclusively moment.
Yeah.
But like, I had to say leaving dinner because like, that was just a beautiful time.
Well, I loved the leaving dinner, but like we went together for like the whole thing,
Yeah, and there was also a lot of like side characters.
Like get out of our moment.
Like it wasn't an exclusive us moment.
Exactly. The side characters clogged it up.
Yeah.
No, yeah, The Conjuring, when we went to see The Conjuring in cinema, like that was just so fun. And I remember there was like we were in such silly goofy moods. It was just stunning. And then,
oh my god, yeah, like us just being really loud, like in the like before the movie started, like not even when we're in the cinema in the theater yet, but just like sitting there with like popcorn and stuff, just being like really stupid.
Yeah, And then there was like a jump scare. Well, like there was about to be a jump scare, and me like it was like the music was building up, and we were literally like waiting for like to do that when the scare happened, and it was just like I was trying so because obviously I couldn't like fully laugh because I didn't want to annoy anyone in the cinema, but I was literally like
There was a guy vaping in front of us in the cinema.
I was gonna say, like, please don't think we were being annoying. Like, the cinema was on our level. Like, there were only a few other people. The people in front of us were hilarious. Like, there was a back and forth. Like,
yeah. We weren't just being like loud, like teenagery. Like, like the guy in front of us was just straight up vaping in the cinema, and also like
wearing a robe,
wearing a like dressing gown. And then didn't he like come out at the end and just be like, "Night girls," like getting his dressing gown or something?
Like,
yeah. And then I got a lot of emotional support from you guys.
Yeah, for the ultimate jump scare.
For the real jump scare, the really bad jump scare
that happened before the movie.
Yeah, in an ad. I don't mind saying it. My ex-boyfriend in an advertisement. Before the movie, that was the real horror. That was the real horror.
That was so obviously, yeah, it was disgusting, but it was also so funny because literally, like the next ad played, and obviously, like it just started, and Jaimie just goes, "No," and we're like, "What?" And then we're like, and then
yeah, like you guys just were just like,
yeah, we were all
so dramatic about it.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny. Well, to look back at now.
It was funny at the time as well. Like,
yeah.
I wasn't like traumatized. Well, well, yeah.
John. 48 is definitely not too old. There is an audience for everyone of every age. Like, if you want to do it, definitely do it.
Yeah.
Never too late to start living your life.
It's also nice to get like other people's like from different walks of life, like their perspectives on certain books sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure like other like people in that age group would love to see someone who's like their age, yeah.
Yeah, because I know that I have some people in my audience who watch my videos who are of like an older age bracket.
Yeah.
Like it's actually like so cool because like it's like a huge age range of people who watch booktube.
Yeah.
Okay. Exactly.
Thank you.
Okay. When's the next romance readathon? We haven't planned it actually.
Yeah, we haven't planned it. I'm in a bit of a slump, so maybe not anytime soon.
Yeah, we need to get you back into the vibes.
I need to be back into the like zone.
Yeah.
But I think once I'm back in the zone, we'll be good to go.
Yeah. But I'm really excited for this one because we're gonna do horror romance. Like how fun. I've got so many good options, like Discovery of Witches, The Ex-Hex, Caitlin,
Touch of Darkness, and A Lady of Roxgrave Manor.
Yeah, like very excited. Obviously, I don't think I'm gonna read all 4 of those, but like those are on like the main TBR. Okay, do you guys listen to Taylor Swift?
Yeehaw! Absolutely.
I do. Not super like religiously, but like definitely like she has a bunch. I have a Taylor playlist of like the songs that I like from her, but like I don't listen to like all of her music.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of her music. Not so much of her, but her music, absolutely stunning. Like,
I would die for 1989.
Borderline could not live without it. Like, very important to me.
Yeah, I would die for 1989. Like, I just genuinely think that's one of the most well-crafted albums.
Yeah.
And then there are other songs that I would die for as well. So.
Yeah, like in high school, like I loved, like Fearless and like Love Story and all that. But like after that, I didn't really Like I thought I didn't really like Taylor Swift songs because I don't really love her like really poppy like
like I'm not gonna be sitting down listening to Shake It Off on a Friday night. Like
Shake It Off, please not.
No.
So I thought that was the vibe of like all her songs.
No.
But then kind of recently, maybe like a month or two ago, Kevin and Caitlin were like, we were on FaceTime and they were like, no offense, Chloe, like, can you please, like, I feel like you'd love some of the Taylor Swift songs. Like, can you please just like listen to a few? And then we ended up listening. Like, I watched like so many Taylor Swift lyric videos to the songs that they were recommending for like hours and hours. And it was something. And I was like, wow, like I love like August. I love okay, of course I can't remember them right now. But there are a lot of songs I love. Yeah, Enchanted.
All Too Well, yeah.
Cardigan. Yeah, like there's a lot that I actually do like. There's a lot of songs I don't like by her, but there's also a lot that I do like. So
I think she does have some really solid like pop songs though. Like I think Blank Space is really fun.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Really fun song, really good. Wildest Dreams is one of my favorites by her. Like Wildest Dreams is probably in my top 5.
I really love Wildest Dreams.
Oh, definitely top 5.
But then things like Shake It Off, things like Me.
Wait, Me.
You know,
the one with Brendan Urie.
Yeah. No, like that's a no.
Cut the cameras.
But yeah, I think she does have some good pop singles. She just also has some really bad ones.
I think like also because I'm just not really like a pop person in general. Like I get sick of songs that are really like catchy really quickly.
Yeah.
So like I can appreciate it once, but I don't want to like keep listening to it. Oh, exactly, Diogo! Don't forget Vera Wang built her empire in Success After 40. Like you're never too old to do something that you want to do.
Exactly.
Okay. What advice would you give to teenage girls?
Are we about to cry? Like,
really?
I just want to give every woman in the world a hug, but like teenage girls just have it so freaking tough.
Yeah.
And the really difficult thing about being a teenager is that you can have people tell you all kinds of things about what matters and what doesn't, and unfortunately you're just not at a place where you can believe it. And so many forces, make you really reliant on the opinions of your peers and of society and all those types of things, and it's really hard to disengage from that. Also because you have like your brain is very emotional heavy, like your frontal lobe hasn't fully developed, like all those types of things as well, which mean you can look at situations with less logic and you're more just like emotion based. Basically, advice. What's the advice? If something, I know some things feel like they really matter. I promise you they don't. If people treat you like shit, cut them off. I mean, that's just advice that I'd give to anyone. Look after yourself, look after your girls, like find your people. When you're a teenager, that's when you can really start to figure out who you want to be and then who you want to be around. And when people, show you who they really are, listen. And if they're good ones, keep them. And if they're not, move it along. You can always find new people. You can always find new happiness.
Yeah.
That's stunning.
And don't make life decisions based on boys.
Yeah.
Ooh, no. Don't even do that when you're an adult.
Yeah. Never do that.
No, yeah, I've got 2 teenage younger sisters. So like I spend a lot of time with them, and like, I think just the advice that I'd give them is like the advice that I'd kind of give all teenage girls. And I guess that's just like, because society is so hard on teenage girls, don't add to the pile up by also being hard on yourself. And I know that that's really hard because, like Caitlin said, like there is that huge, like your brain is very, very emotional. It's still like, and I know it's easier for me to say because I didn't have like fucking Finspiration TikTok on my phone, like when I was, that age. But like, I feel like insecurities can like really affect who you are and the way you treat people. And I feel like just be kind to yourself and your insecurities won't feel as like severe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I mean,
It's hard.
It is obviously harder. It's easier said than done.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I think also, sorry, this is kind of a random one that just popped up. Really really think about who you're following on like social media.
Oh yeah.
It actually affects you way more than you realize. Like, because for years, like I would just follow like all these like beauty like influencers and stuff. And then like obviously I'm constantly seeing like certain photos and certain captions that like are catered towards like, or like make it seem as if beauty is like the number one most important thing in the world sort of thing, like outside beauty. And like I was following a lot of people who look the same and then made me feel worse about myself. And I was following a lot of white people. Like I didn't see like many like, so like growing up, for example, I would follow lots of like I loved like beauty gurus and stuff like that, but I would follow mainly white ones because those were the ones at the top. And then so like I would watch like makeup tutorials and stuff and be like, oh, this doesn't look good on my face. Like, oh, like how come my eyelashes aren't as long as theirs and stuff like that. So like I should have been following like a more diverse range of people.
Yeah.
And I feel like that would have made me feel better about myself, because later on in life, when I was more specific about who I followed, and I followed a lot more like people who looked like me, like more Asians and like just a lot more different, like lots of people who looked lots of different ways. And it made me realize that there's so many different ways to be beautiful. Like there's not just the one standard.
Yeah.
And it just makes you feel better about yourself, you know? Well, that's how it was for me.
Yeah.
So even every now and then I like cleanse my following just to like see like, is this person like, because even if they're not like necessarily like a bad account, like just maybe something about it like can trigger something for you, or like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I would also just going to add on to that as well, kind of different, but still advice to teenage girls. Really take the time that you have where you don't have huge adult responsibilities to like find your hobbies and passions, because I've really noticed, especially during this lockdown like period, the people who like have things that they're really into, it's so much easier for them. Like I have a sister who is, and I have 3 younger sisters, but one of them's an adult now. And when she was a teenager, all she cared about was like social life stuff. Like that was all she cared about. And so now she kind of doesn't really know how to be alone, or like how to like entertain herself. And I feel like when you're really young and you don't have like a job that you have to go to all the time, like you've just kind of got like school and homework, that's like, it's just so good to like just indulge in like your hobbies and find like stuff that you really like doing.
Yeah. And I was gonna say something else. Oh, obviously it's like the classic thing to hate on things that are popular amongst teenage girls. So just try to not feel guilty about things that you love. And obviously that's easier said than done, but like if someone's trying to make you feel like you're lame for liking it, or like just who cares? Like,
yeah,
if you like it and it brings you happiness, like stunning.
Yeah.
Like try not to let other people's opinions affect you. Obviously that's advice for everyone, but like, and yeah, once again, easier said than done, but like just really like life's too short to like pretend that you don't like something because you're scared that people will make fun of you for it, you know?
Yeah.
I love this. You all give different vibes but also have the same kind of energy. Like stunning.
We are like all one entity basically. Like in terms of our energies.
Yeah, I feel like it's the one entity, and then like we branch out into the slightly different vibes, you know, like our individual unique vibes.
Yeah. But I feel like we have one connected brain cell that's just like yeah.
Literally. Okay. Let me get down to the comments. By the way, if you guys see any stunning questions like you want to answer, let me know. Okay. What advice would you give to college students? Your GP is so cute.
See, I'm a drama graduate, so I have no idea, to be honest. I don't really have the university drama studying experience. So, girlies, go for it.
Okay. Caitlin, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. So the grown-up responsible answer is, academia-wise, find out how you work best. If you are someone who really can throw something all together right before the due date and that doesn't stress you out to the point of insanity, by all means, let that be your approach. If you know you're someone who needs to feel organized in order to live daily life, then take that approach. Figure out how you can work sustainably and effectively and happily, and try stick to it. Try have good people around you. And if you do have any sorts of struggles going on, I know that most places, or maybe not most places, but from what I'm aware of these days, lots of tertiary institutions have allowances for their students to seek therapy on campus or through the organization. So see what help and support is there for you as a student and make the most of it, because you're paying to be there and you really want to reap the benefits for as long as you can. And similarly to what Jaimie was saying for teenage girls, you are not going to be at uni forever. Unfortunately, you will have to get a job because we live under, global Western capitalism. Hate to see it. And you can find yourself in a job that really sucks the joy out of your life. If that's you, then definitely try to get out of it. But it really is the classic thing of you don't know how good you have it until you've got something else. So try to spend time with friends. Obviously, try to learn as much as you can. If you went down a certain path initially and then something else grabs your attention more, grabs your passion, then pursue that. It's your time to be experimental. It's your time to be exposed to all different perceptions and ways of thinking and disciplines of knowledge, and get the most out of it that you possibly can. And if for you that's the experience with people and that's going out and partying and meeting new friends, new whatever, then do that. If it's really hunkering down and trying super hard at your studies, then do that. But spend some time with yourself figuring out what you want to get from it and how you will do your best to get there along the way, and then just try stick to that.
Stunning advice. Absolutely stunning. I don't really have anything else to add besides try to study with friends. Obviously, okay, the thing is, obviously everyone's different and everyone has different study styles. But for me, I loved studying with friends at the library.
Yes.
Because then you're all just in it together, and if you're having a breakdown, you're like, okay, no, and then you're just in it together.
That's a really good point. Try find at least one buddy in each class, whether it's a class that you're taking with friends or whether it's trying to find someone in the class where you know absolutely nobody. Try to have communication with at least one or two other students in each of your papers.
Yeah, because then you can if you have a question about a subject, it's the worst feeling if you have a question about a subject and you feel like you have no one to talk to about it. I would literally every class, if I didn't know anyone, be like, hey, and I just I'd be shocked because I feel like most people didn't do that. Everyone was really closed off at my university. But anyway,
yeah, massively same.
Oh, really?
Yeah, definitely. But hey, if you're feeling shy and you don't want to do it, say hi, because the person you're saying hi to could be someone like Chloe. There you go.
Yeah, and also obviously if you can't study with someone in person, you can do a FaceTime studying date. It's just nice to have someone there if you're struggling and you need to cry, just yeah. Okay. Oh, love that. Oh my god, exactly. It actually really makes a huge difference. This is a silly thing. But even so I don't really follow, I'm really picky with who I follow. And I don't really follow typical influencers many. And I recently followed Molly May because I watched Love Island season 5 and I really love her. But honestly, I just don't know if I want to keep following her because I love her as a person. But she is kind of the typical always posting luxury items, and for me, like for me personally, I feel like I have the weakness to get sucked into that lifestyle, and I don't want to be in that lifestyle, and I don't want to spend like $5,000 in a bag. So like seeing it constantly, it makes me feel kind of like weird. So honestly, maybe I should unfollow her. Like, because I love her as a person, but like, you know, you just need to do what's right for you.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like, unfollowing doesn't have to be that deep. It's not a signifier of whether you love or hate that person. It's just about, like you say, like catering your feed to make sure what you're seeing is bringing you joy, not anxiety.
Yeah. Exactly. And also, it's like, even if you like her as a person, you can still like, I feel like because she has stuff like YouTube and stuff, you can always just go and like watch her videos when you actually feel like consuming that sort of content.
Yeah.
Whereas like on Instagram, it's like, because it's kind of like always on your feed, it's harder to escape from.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, just because you don't follow someone doesn't mean that you can't go and like give them a little stalk.
Yeah. Okay. Hello. Would you recommend doing a marketing degree? I mean, yes, if you're into that. Like, I had fun doing my degree. And obviously I did learn things that are relevant to me now. And marketing is like a good degree to have because like every company like needs, like has a marketing team. So, you know, it is like a useful degree, but only if you like it. Because obviously if you're not vibing, like it's not going to be fun. But yeah, it was chill.
Yeah. I suppose also with that, like marketing is not all like nippy, like journalism and advertising. Like there's quite a big sort of quantitative side to marketing. So be aware that like it's not just going to be like writing fun slogans and studying cool ads. It's also like statistics and
it's a lot of actual math,
interpreting data, and
like it's look into it more if you don't fully like know what it's gonna entail, because there's a lot. Like there's also like the psychology side of it, which is I find really and actually one of my favorite subjects was social marketing, which was like marketing to the public to try and like help them in some way, like so like anti-smoking campaigns and stuff. And actually I got an award for that subject, so
okay.
Let me see.
I just saw someone ask how I cope with emetophobia, which is a phobia of throwing up. I don't really. I feel like because it's kind of like a rare thing, I just kind of have to deal with it in the moment. Like, I'm never going to be the sort of person where if someone's throwing up, I'm never going to be the sort of person that you call for help. Never. Like, if, like, for example, if I was living with either of them, if I heard one of them throw up, I would probably be like, you okay? I'm probably going to go to my mum's. But when it comes to, like, me, I kind of just, like, it's not like it's a daily occurrence. So I just kind of have to deal with it in the moment. Talk to a friend. Try and put it off as long as possible. Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's just also like I think I just like stay clear. If I know someone has like a stomach flu or something, I'll just stay very clear from them. Like if someone in my family, and I'm living with my family right now, if someone in my family got like the stomach flu, I'd probably like quarantine myself to my room.
Yeah, sometimes the best thing to do is just avoid.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't really deal with it. But I wouldn't say that I have a very severe case of emetophobia. I have a different phobia that's much worse, in my opinion, I think.
Wait, which one?
I don't even want to say. Because I don't like how the word sounds coming out of my mouth.
Have you said it to me before?
It's a type of insect, but it's not spiders.
You know those, Chloe.
I'm blanking.
Think about gross
I don't know.
bugs.
That like disgusting bugs. But I don't want to keep talking about it because then people are going to be like, it's this
let's just move on.
in the comments, and I'm going to be like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Advice for body image. Okay, first I want to say the fact that you worded it even at 21, like, don't be hard on yourself. There's no like age with like, there's no age that you should reach and be like, oh, I'm suddenly confident, you know. Like, everyone has different journeys with confidence. Like, I would say this year at 24 is when I've like, well, I still have things to work on, but like, I'm at my highest level of self-confidence and being happy with who I am and myself and my body and stuff. So, you know, everyone has different journeys with self-confidence, but my advice would be circling back to like the following thing. Make sure you're following people of all different body types, because if you're constantly seeing the same body type, it's going to make your brain think that that's the ideal body type. And if you don't have that same body type, then like, you know what I mean? So I think it's important to, be exposed to heaps of different body types. And just obviously just be grateful that you're like in a healthy working body and try not to be too hard on yourself.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
I'd say like just also do things that make you feel good, because when you feel good, you also, I feel like personally feel like you look good. Like, for example, this is something I learned in drama school. A lot of the times in acting, we'll be given a scene or a character where we have to be like sexy. And it's hard to be like, okay, how do I be sexy? Because it's like you can't just switch something on and be sexy. And one of my acting coaches was like, okay, so the best thing to do in these sorts of situations where you have to play a character who like knows they're hot, knows they're confident, blah, blah, blah. If you just put like, if you get a playlist of songs that just make you feel like the hottest you've ever felt, like the most beautiful, most stunning, like music, for me personally, music has a way of making you feel things. And it can 100% make you feel confident, in my opinion. And also, like, just not being afraid to do stupid shit in your room. Like, I'm sure we've all, like, had a fucking, like, dance party in our rooms by ourselves before. Like, put on some sexy music and, like, do that. And I find, like, even just the act of doing something that you wouldn't let other people see can just boost confidence in you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. It sounds so, like, silly, but it's, like, genuinely true.
No, I love that. And yeah, you could make like a self-confidence playlist or something. When like you're feeling down about yourself, like put that playlist on and just be like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, like you were saying, Chloe, about like the age thing, I'm sure for a lot of people, it's not something that you're ever going to like, you know, master. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days, but it's about figuring out what you feel most comfortable in. Don't feel like you need to wear what everyone else is wearing or look how everyone else is looking. Be comfortable, and also make sure you're around people who hype you up. Like, and maybe if you're not, maybe it's something that you need to like make sure you're doing as well. You know, like we are constantly telling each other like, shut up, you're drop dead beautiful. Like, I cannot handle it. Like, as soon as we answer the FaceTime. Yeah. And we 100% mean it every time. Mm-hmm. And it's super lovely to have that positive flow of communication from your girlies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, when I was really like at one of my lowest self-confidence points earlier in the year, this might be stupid, but like I wrote in my mirror, like, you are beautiful, you are strong, like just like self-affirmations. And obviously like I would look in my mirror every day. So like it's somewhere that I would look every day. And obviously like you're looking at yourself. So it would be really nice to like look at myself and like if I'm feeling gross, like, you know, it's like, shut up, no. Like, you know, remind yourself. You wouldn't say it out loud because I feel like you can trick yourself into being confident.
Mm-hmm.
Like because if you're constantly like, oh, it looks so ugly, it looks so gross, like I just feel like that's not healthy. That's not the vibe. If you like, so if you look at if you look at yourself in the mirror, and even if you don't feel like you look stunning, you just be like, wow, I'm stunning. Like, you know, you just keep saying it, because then you say it over and over again, and then it literally tricks your brain into thinking that that's true, and it obviously is true because you are stunning.
I had really mean friends in high school. Like, I was friends with a bunch of guys, and because we live in a misogynistic world, and I was friends with like 14-year-old guys when I was a 14-year-old girl, of course I was like always the butt of the joke. Like, I just had like very mean friends, and I feel like as a way to cope, I would laugh with them, which I wouldn't suggest doing. I would probably suggest maybe stop being friends with them if I was talking to my younger self. But I feel like almost as a way to like cope, I kind of created this persona for myself, because everyone who meets me, I'm always just going to be like, yeah, hi, I'm Jaimie, I'm beautiful, I'm Leo, I'm like stunning. That genuinely was not me. Like, I forced myself to create that persona for myself when I was meeting new people, of being like really confident, really like powerful, very like strongest personality in the room. And then it literally became my actual personality almost. And it, to the point where it shocked me. Like, I remember, because I was friends with these guys when I was 14. Remember, I wasn't friends with them anymore, and I was 17. I was making new friends from the same school, and people would say to me like, oh, you're like, I never knew how to talk to you because you were really intimidating. And I was like, what? Like, that wasn't even like the energy I was just trying to put out, but like, because I like forced myself to have this persona of being like, yeah, I'm beautiful, I'm stunning, it kind of like became true. Yeah. It's honestly like, it sounds so stupid, it sounds so ridiculous, but fake it till you make it. Truly.
Oh no, I completely agree with that.
Yeah, it's science. You keep, like, brains are habitual. You develop thought pathways and go down them again and again, and they actualize.
Yeah, exactly. I also feel like as women, we have been taught that if you say like, oh yeah, like I know I'm good looking, people are going to be like, oh my god, like she thinks she's so pretty, like, and she's not even pretty, blah blah blah. People don't actually think like that. Like, well, I mean, we're taught that like not to say that you're gorgeous and stuff, but I often find that when I've said like, oh yeah, I look stunning today, no one is like, who does she think she is? Most people are just like, love that energy.
Exactly. And also, if they are being like, who do you think she is? Like, obviously that's a weirdo.
That's a them problem, and it says much more about them than it does about you.
Okay, why would you, like, wouldn't you want someone to be happy with themselves? Like, actually, it is very interesting, because especially as women, like, I feel like, because it's like, if a guy's like, oh, it looks so good, it's like, yeah, you know. But then if a girl's like, oh yeah, it looks so good, it's like, wow, like, vain, you know.
Yeah, I remember I had this one girl that I was friends with in high school. She literally said one time, I think we were in our last year of high school, and I was my silly, goofy self, like, did not care, whatever. And this girl literally, like, tried to bitch about me to one of my friends and was like, Jaimie just wants, like, everyone to think that, like, she's, like, really hot. Like, everyone, like, I feel like Jaimie just wants everyone to think that she's, like, the hottest girl in school. And I was like, okay, no offense, I'm literally in the school musical right now, playing like some weird minstrel, so I can guarantee you I'm not trying to do that. But also, I feel like it just feels like such a weird, like, jealousy thing. Like, I don't like. I think
it's like internalized misogyny.
Yeah, and it was just like internalized misogyny, and I just feel like people are threatened by people who are comfortable. So if people are trying to tear you down, it's like so on them, not you.
Yeah. I remember was like, okay, so I was with an ex-boyfriend, and someone like said to me like, oh, you look so gorgeous, Chloe. And then I was like, oh, thank you. And then he's like, yeah, I always tell her, she never believes me. I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean? Like, what? Like, that's just completely false. And then he's like, yeah, I don't know why I said that. I think it's literally because, like, it's just the classic thing where it's like, or like it's seen as cool if like a girl's like, oh, she doesn't realize how beautiful she is. Like, you know, like, no.
Yeah, like, you don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful.
Like, that's annoying.
Exactly.
They don't want us to have power.
They don't want us to have power. They don't want us to have fun. They don't want us to be confident. Like, shut up. it's much better to be confident.
Yeah.
Okay. Since you're in lockdown, how do you deal with loneliness and feeling disconnected from friends or not having close friends? Okay, so dealing with loneliness. Okay, wait, sorry. I'll start with the feeling disconnected from friends. I feel like you need to make the effort, and like obviously like FaceTime is like stunning. Making sure, yeah, you put in that effort to like, because obviously I feel like some people like don't really like, so some people are like, oh, well, we haven't really gone anywhere, so what's there to talk about? That's obviously not my vibe.
Get a personality.
I know.
Literally, like, not everything is like gossip or like what you did during your day. Sometimes it's like meaning of life.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, make sure you like put in that effort. But obviously, if you're the only one putting in the effort, that's annoying. But yeah, like, you know, put in the effort to make sure you're talking to your friends. Dealing with loneliness. Do you guys have any tips?
I feel lonely constantly, but I know that I'm not.
Wait, do you?
Definitely. Like, I feel like it's so silly because I feel like I know that I've got so many good friends and a family that loves me. Like, I know that there are so many people out there that are like, would ride or die for me, and I would ride or die for them. So I'm not like a lonely person. Like, I'm not alone. But then sometimes it's just like when I'm in my room by myself, I'm like, it's just me and you, little buddy, like talking to myself in the mirror. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's the trust issues. Like, I think it's because I have trust issues. I'm always just like relying on, you know, I'm self-reliant, like on my own happiness.
I think like
I don't really know what to do about loneliness.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there are varying degrees. Like if you're finding that you're really crippled by it or by any sort of emotion, then there's probably like something bigger going on that you can hopefully find some attention for, because it probably needs to be paid some attention. But I think in a general sense, if you're feeling the loneliness, I would say like go with your gut and let the loneliness guide you as to what to do about it. Because sometimes you'll be feeling lonely and you'll be like, I actually just need to wallow in it.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll be feeling lonely and you're like, no offense, I need to get on FaceTime with someone before I end it all. And so that's what you do. You call your friends, or I need to just bask in like comfort media. So maybe you put on like your favorite movie. Maybe you listen to music, like whatever it is. Try and think about what could really help you in that moment. And then hopefully you can deal again with like recurring symptoms in the same way, and hopefully get to a place where it's less and less prevalent or debilitating. But if you're finding that it's something that's really kind of overwhelming you all the time, then definitely try to see if there's someone you can talk to about it. And if you feel like you don't really have people to talk to, you feel that you don't really have super close friends, being in lockdown and this whole like vibe that the world is in is actually like a really huge opportunity to meet people. And like you're already here in a huge and like majority of the time super welcoming and lovely community. Like there will be so many people out there who are looking to make friends.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it might take time, but if you are active and engaging with people, like you will find your people.
Yeah, exactly. Like us three have literally witnessed people become like super close friends just from being in our community when we do live shows and stuff. And like when we are on Twitch, like we've literally, like if you're just like active in these online communities, a lot of the time you just like find people who are also active at the exact same time that you are. And a lot of the time you just bond on like silly stuff and then friendship.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's how we became friends, like through the internet.
Exactly. And it's interesting because I feel like you've said the same thing, Chloe, but I feel like I didn't really even come on to booktube being like, I'm here to make friends.
Yeah.
I feel like I came on because I was like, I just have thoughts and I want to get them out there. And because we weren't looking for like friendship specifically, we like found it because it wasn't fake. It was like very like genuine and it wasn't forced.
Yeah, like I think obviously like join communities to make friends, but don't have that as like your main.
Yeah.
Like, don't force it. Don't like,
because there's going to be people that you don't click with and people that you do click with, and I feel like if you are always trying with someone and you're like the conversation feels stilted and awkward, you probably just don't click with them. But then there are some people where the conversation will just be like,
yeah, and you can sense it. Like you can feel immediately whether you're vibing with someone or whether they're doing it for the wrong reasons. Like it's very transparent.
Yeah.
So just like, yeah, follow your instincts.
yeah.
Okay. What I love your profile pic. What are your zodiac signs? So I actually I got my full birth chart recently because I found out what time I was born. So I'm very excited because I thought I didn't know that. Because my mom didn't know, but I finally found it like in my birth stuff. Anyway, so I'm a Capricorn. And then my rising sign is Aquarius. And my moon is in Cancer.
It all makes so much sense. It all wraps up so nicely.
I love it. Like I read all about my birth chart and it's just so interesting. I find it so fascinating. Okay, you guys?
I'm a Leo, very proud to be a Leo. And I'm a Capricorn rising and a Gemini moon.
Caitlin?
Stunning. I'm a Sagittarius with a Virgo moon and Aquarius rising. Quite a few double ups amongst us.
Yeah.
Wait, are you both Aquarius rising?
Mm-hmm. I witnessed the conversation where you both found out you were Aquarius rising.
Sorry, I know it's hard to keep up because I'm still a newbie. Like
you were in your birth chart moment. Like
yeah,
it was a big moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know your MBTI type?
I do, but I also haven't done the test in a very long time. But I feel like it hasn't changed. I feel as
though mine has changed.
Really?
But who knows?
Maybe we should all do it again on FaceTime.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
I thought I was INFJ for so long. But yeah.
Get rid of that I. Get rid of that I. Like
Chloe and I have swapped, honestly. Extrovert Chloe has risen and
like,
I'm much more introverted now than I used to be.
Yeah, Chloe is the most extroverted person I know, I think. No, like I'm not even like joking. Like I'm not even joking. Like, yeah, sure, you have like indoor hobbies, but like you are the most extroverted person I know.
Yeah, you get your energy from people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like it's actually hilarious. Well, it's also kind of sad, but the fact that I thought I was INFJ for so long, like the only reason I thought I was introverted is because I was depressed. Like, and obviously, if you're depressed, like you don't really want to talk to anyone. Like, it changes your whole vibe, and like, it makes you like hate the world and like not want to talk to people and like all this stuff. But also, I was just surrounded by annoying people, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I redid it like a couple months ago, and I'm definitely ENFJ, which is the protagonist.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
I'm ESFP, which is the entertainer.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm ENTJ, but I don't know that I'm E anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So do you think you're more on the introverted side?
It's so hard to say. Like it's really, like it's not that deep, but it also just is that deep and I could just spiral about it. Like I love being around people, but I definitely cannot, like I can function for less and less time without alone time as I get older. Like I have less and less to give socially.
Yeah. I feel like that happens.
Do you think that happens to everyone? No, surely not.
No,
just
I feel like, yeah. I feel like there have definitely been times where, for me, my extrovert, introvert, I feel like it can fluctuate sometimes.
I think the only times when I'm feeling more introverted is if I'm spending a lot of energy talking to people I don't want to talk to. So for example, when I worked in like the corporate world, I was having to talk to like all these like randoms and be like having to put on that like, oh, hello, yes, like normal SpongeBob vibes. So then I felt like when I would get home, I'm just like so drained and don't want to talk to people.
Yeah, I felt like that when I was working hospitality. It was like you're always talking to people and have to be in a good positive mood and stuff. I felt like, well, I didn't want to do that again in my spare time.
Yeah,
and it does depend on like who your friends are in that moment as well.
Yeah, like no matter what mood I'm in, like I can always talk to you guys because I don't have to put anything on. Like I don't have to like try to be entertaining, try to like pretend that I'm happy if I'm not, like all that stuff. But obviously, like if you're like talking to an acquaintance,
you
might not want to be like, anyway.
100%.
Yeah. Oh, love that, Kitty. Exactly. Being happy with your own company is the ultimate goal. Okay. What would you say is the best way to deal with a breakup? I am actually going to do... Wait, what do you want to do? Oh, right.
It's just a funny question, isn't it?
What are you thinking about today?
Yeah. I didn't go through a breakup today, guys. I just need to put that out there.
We just did something funny today. But I'm actually planning to do a whole video on this because obviously I was in a relationship for nearly 10 years and went through a breakup. And I feel like I just really have a lot of tips to give because if I do say so myself, I think I'm the... I was going to say breakup girl.
No, you're a master at it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm genuinely very, very, very impressed.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm impressed with myself too because there was like when it first happened, I was like, I'm never going to be able to deal with this. Like it was really bad. But I put in the effort and the work to get over it. And, you know, I was actually looking through my journal like the other week and I was looking at like the early threads and I did like all these things to like really process my emotions and like I was really wow, good on me. Like I really spent the time to like really like deal with it. And I'm obviously better for it. So yeah, I definitely want to do like a whole video because I have a lot to give. But I would say my main tip is have a note like in your phone, like the notes app. Have like a huge, well, this is what I did. I had a huge note of like all the things I didn't like about my ex, all the reasons why we don't work together as a couple, all like the bad times, like really bad moments. And then at the end, I would also have like inspirational quotes of like the future and stuff like that. So whenever I was having a vulnerable moment where I wanted to contact that person, I would go back to the notes app and look at that note and be reminded. Like, because also it's easy to romanticize the past, but you need to be reminded of like why it's not going to work. Like, because obviously like you can think about the good times, but then it's like, no, go back to that note and remember that like there's all these bad times and there's all these reasons why you shouldn't be together, like all that stuff. So that was a real, like I would look at that every single day. And then it got to a point where I didn't need to look at it and I was like, oh, nice. So yeah.
So good.
Do you guys have any other like major tips?
I do feel like I'm the worst person for the job when it comes to this advice. I don't know, like I guess just like let yourself be sad. Like you do need to like process these emotions, so don't put pressure on yourself to like heal instantly. Like just allow yourself to be sad. Don't do anything silly to try and like get their attention or like get revenge or anything. Just like really focus on yourself. Yeah.
And also like obviously like don't be scared to ask for support from your friends and family, because I would not have been able to deal with it without my support people.
And yeah, I wouldn't have been able to deal with it without mine either.
Yeah. Okay.
Should we do like 2 or 3 more questions or something?
Yeah.
It is nearly midnight for me and Caitlin.
Oh, hello, Kaz, and thank you. Okay.
You're just doing a deep dive?
Sorry, yeah, I'm just reading all the comments. Thank you so much, Diogo. Oh my god, okay. I can't breathe. Do you guys see any good questions?
I can look.
Oh my god, I'm trying to keep up with everything and trying to get a question.
Any favorite Halloween stories or memories?
Oh yeah, got that one. I mean, mine's like a stupid one, but my friend and I went trick-or-treating like I think in like year 12 or something. And obviously like most people around would be kids. And I just remember it was just so fun because we just dressed up in the most ridiculous outfits. Like we just wore like, it wasn't even like a weird, like it wasn't even a costume. It was just us putting on like every single weird thing we owned, like a weird wig, like weird like shoes, like mismatched shoes. Like we just had the most random outfits on. And then we just had to have the best time. And obviously like everyone was looking at us like, well, what's going on? And like we were just, it was like the definition of a silly goofy mood. Like it was just so fun. And then even like when we'd be like trick or treat, like they'd be like, okay, like, but we got something like chocolates and lollies.
Oh, I love that.
So it was fun.
My favorite was when I went trick-or-treating in like year 8. So I was 12. Me and my friends went trick-or-treating and we had like a little Halloween party and everyone had really great costumes, but mine was really last minute. So I dressed up as a fly, like an insect. I dressed up as an insect, but specifically a fly. And my mum's friend who runs a company that does like fairy parties did my makeup for me and did like this big blue eyeshadow and stuff. And then we put a pair of like stockings, like black stockings over my head with like toilet paper rolls in the legs areas. So it looked like I had like antennae and then like wings and like big, yeah.
Oh,
I was a fly. And everyone had really sick costumes, and then everyone like kind of saw me come in with these tights on my head, and were like, "You're what?" And it was fun.
Do you have any photos?
No, I wish.
Oh.
I wish. No, I don't have any photos. But yeah, I will always remember going to a Halloween trick-or-treating party as a fly.
Wait, sorry. I just saw James. Love this staring at the screen. Caitlin, do you have any?
I think my favorite costume I've done was when I did Mrs. Lovett from Sweeney Todd.
Oh wow!
But for like, honestly, maybe just like watching Hocus Pocus every year. I just love it. Yeah. Like looking forward to the stunning movies.
Can we all do like a buddy watch of Hocus Pocus?
Please.
Yeah.
Do you love it too, Jaimie?
No, I don't hate it. I just don't really know it that well.
Oh, I'm the same as you. Like, I love it, but I only watched it for the first time, I think, 2 years ago.
Oh my God. I had it recorded on a VHS tape.
Oh, exactly. Kevin, you don't need to fake it because we already revealed why you're not here, so it's fine.
Yeah, like we've already told them.
Yeah, we already told them. You don't have to pretend with the like best.
Yeah.
Like,
Caitlin, go
like. Kids, love you.
Oh, I actually love this question. Do you believe in the right book, wrong time?
100%.
Absolutely. Like
100%. Yeah. I tried to read The Great Gatsby twice before I ever got the whole way through it, and it's my favorite book.
Yeah. Like, obviously everyone's different, but like I feel like most people are mood readers where your mood really determines whether you're gonna like that book. Because also your like life circumstances and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, wait, can I just say something really quickly?
Yeah.
It started raining.
Oh, stunning.
And it going pitter patter on my roof. Like, yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because also, like, yeah, in like life circumstances, like, for example, when I reread Daisy Jones this year, it was not the time for me to reread it. And I still love that book, but I gave it 4 stars that read because I was just getting pissed because I was in my hating men era. And there's also cheating in that book. And for me, at that moment, it was not the time. And I was just getting pissed.
Yeah.
So I feel like you can have like, yeah, it's definitely like timing. Yeah, timing's just key. Like even I remember when, obviously me and Caitlin love All Roads Lead Here. I remember when we decided we were going to read it, and Caitlin read like the first few pages, and she was like, yeah, like, I guess. And then she put it on hold for a bit because she clearly wasn't feeling it. And then I started it, and I was like, oh my god, Caitlin, like it's really good. And then she's like, oh really? And then so she picked it back up again, and then obviously we both like loved it, had the best time. But like, yeah, see, that's just a good example of like timing is really key.
Yeah.
Also, because like I'm not really in like my fantasy mood recently, so like if I read a fantasy that I could really love, like for example, I read The Poppy War, and I really liked it, but I think because I wasn't fully in my fantasy mood, like I could have liked it way more if I was, you know?
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. See, I think I read Poppy War at the perfect time for me.
Yeah.
Like I was just getting back into reading in a very big way after not reading for a few weeks, and it was like
berries and cream.
Of course.
Oh my god, exactly. Talking about your fly costume.
It is Halloween. It is Halloween.
Please, I imagine we just did like a Halloween stream and like we're all just like, hey, like we're just all dressed up.
Wait, that could be fun.
We should do a Halloween stream actually. We all dress up.
Yes.
Are you gonna dress up as a fly?
Potentially, I could.
Really fun. Should we invite the weirdo as well?
Yes.
I don't know. Like,
yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, like his energy with the like I feel like three M's in the would have been like fine, but like the 4 M's, like I'm not sure about the energy.
Yeah, you're so right. It's the 4 M's that confirm that
we've made the right decision.
Yeah, we made the right decision.
Yeah.
Oh, and exactly Halloween Town. Exactly. Okay, should we just do this last question?
Okay.
Favorite movie to watch on Halloween?
Audrey, You're Beautiful.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Okay. My favorite one is Twitches. It is Disney original movie, and I just love it. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, honestly. Like, just everything about it. Like, and Caitlin hasn't seen it. Have you seen it, Jaimie?
No. Twitches. No.
Okay, we're doing a buddy watch of that. Because yeah, it's my ultimate, like, one of my absolute comfort movies. Like, it's just genius. Like, love it. It's basically twin witches, so it's about these twins, and then like they've been separated for ages, and then they like anyway, yeah.
I'm gonna confess, I'm not really a big holiday person. So with Halloween, with Christmas, I don't really watch like Christmas or Halloween movies around the time that you're supposed to watch them.
Really?
I'm just not really a big holiday person. Yeah. So I guess I'm just gonna go with my favorite horror movie, which is The Shining or Jaws.
I knew you would say both of those.
I love Jaws. Yeah. Would die for Jaws.
Yeah, too.
Would die for the mechanical shark. Yeah.
Yeah. yeah, like since I've already said Hocus Pocus, which is like a very Halloween specific movie, I think like a wider variety of like horror that I love, like obviously The Shining, Jaws is great as well. Love The Exorcist, love Silence of the Lambs, love The Haunting.
Oh, Silence of the Lambs. Talk
Yeah.
about a film.
That
Talk
is
about a
literally
film.
the movie. The movie. Obviously Scream.
No, I'm sorry, but that's going to be my Halloween costume for the Halloween stream.
The shark.
I'll get out my arts and crafts.
Oh my god, please. That would be hilarious.
Chloe, you would really like Silence of the Lambs, I think.
Oh, I've seen it.
Why did I think you hadn't?
Because she doesn't love it. And it's hurtful.
No, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I know, but you don't love it.
I think it was right movie, wrong time for you.
Yeah. Because
you would love it now.
Potentially. Because I did watch it like years and years ago.
Yeah, see, I think you
also,
would love it
you
now
would...
Oh, we think you
It puts the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it's told.
I was thinking of the time that we saw it in cinemas and we were like, Dr. Frederick Chilton.
Okay, yeah, I don't even know who that is. Like,
he's like this random ass side character that all of it, like, he's in like 2 or 3 scenes, but me and Caitlin were like, he's hitting this rewatch.
He's going for it. Star of the film.
He's actually really killing it. But no, because see, Chloe, now that you understand the girl boss genre of cinema, I think you would like it more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because she girl bossed her way out of that film. And also, hear me out. Hannibal Lecter, girl boss energy.
Yes.
Girl boss energy. Like, he's a feminist. I know he is.
He literally made Mix kill himself after Mix assaulted Jodie Foster.
Exactly.
Ally.
Exactly.
Okay.
He is a friend of all women.
Doesn't he eat women?
He
Cut
eats
the cameras.
people. He eats
Cut the cameras.
But not women specifically. In the film itself, he actually eats 2 men, which is great because that's two less men on Earth.
Okay, yeah, I do need to rewatch it because I barely remember it. Like, I only remember like the Clarice. What?
Frederick Chilton has more involvement in the books and in Red Dragon Manhunter films. Dr. Frederick Chilton, your girlfriend's coming for you.
No!
I didn't even know that The Silence of the Lambs was a book first.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Have you read
trilogy. Silence of the Lambs is the second book.
Yeah. The first book's Red Dragon.
Oh, interesting. Hannibal is also part of the gay community.
Oh, yeah, he is. He's an ally in every sense of the word.
Exciting. Well, there are lots of movies and I need to watch this. Sorry, I actually got kind of stressed because I'm actually like, wow, we have a lot to watch. Anyway.
I'll rewatch Silence of the Lambs with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry. But I don't think that needs to be specifically Halloween.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't at all. But yeah, we will get you on the Jaws train.
Maybe we can do that when we're in person.
Yeah. But we will get you on the Jaws train as well.
Okay, like that one wasn't that long ago. Like I remember that movie. Like,
have you watched much Alfred Hitchcock?
Yes, I love Psycho.
I love Psycho.
You should also watch Rear Window. I think you'd really like, and Rope.
Okay.
Do you think she'd like Rear Window?
I love it personally.
Yeah, but do you think she would?
Yeah, I think so. It's very atmospheric.
By the way, guys,
it's very like Disturbia as well.
But also Rope, very camp.
Honestly, all his work is camp.
Yes, but I feel like Rope takes it to the next level of camp. Which I love. Rope's really good.
Oh, exactly.
Look, we're not arguing with that.
Oh.
We're not. It just happens to be BWM media that is deserving of rights.
I love Fight Club. You think I'm not
Fight Club's
partial
not
to a
for
BW?
me. Fight Club's for the girlies. Fight Club is literally a gay rom-com. Like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Like,
Okay, sorry. I love. See, now all these BWM movies I'm thinking of actually have very feminist undertones.
that's what the men don't get.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah. See, well, all I want to say is I'm partial to a BWM movie.
No,
I
but
can do
well,
it
they all
every
think that, like, you know, American Psycho is the best movie ever, and it's like what you don't really
Yeah, but
get
not-
is that it's a satire of all men.
Yeah. It is the best movie ever, but not for the reasons you think.
Exactly.
BWM is boring widow man. Oh, interesting. You need to watch Hannibal Rising.
Yeah.
I'm going to look into that.
Yeah.
Also, I started up my letterbox and I'm having so much fun because I started fresh. So if you guys want to follow me, my username is Fairy Queen.
Oh
I'm gonna
God,
type
I don't even want to look at all my old letterbox reviews.
Oh, it's a fun time. That's what it is.
I'm worried about some of the things that 20-year-old Jaimie would have said about certain actors and what they could do to me.
Oh, exactly. All of us are here connected because of millennials. That's a stunning way to end the stream, I think.
That's gorgeous. Yeah, I need to make a tea and get to bed.
Yes, that is stunning. Thank you so much for coming, everyone, and thank you so much for always having the stunning vibes in the chat and a safe space. I don't think I saw one bad comment.
No,
Wow.
just Kevin's.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Sorry. Yeah, but like just stunning. Love this stream. Hopefully we can do our Halloween stream and see Jaimie dressed as a fly or shark.
Yeah, Jaws specifically.
Oh, sorry, Jaws shark. Yeah. So yeah. Bye everyone. Oh wait.
Me.